Coming up, Rowan takes on the world at the Model United Nations Conference. We're also talking about the rainy weather ahead and fun things you can do right here in the Garden State. Hello and welcome to the Rowan Rundown. I'm Joel Vasquez. Rowan University has joined a growing list of businesses filing lawsuits against insurance companies for not covering losses associated with COVID. Rowan estimates that it lost millions of dollars due to Governor Phil Murphy's decision to declare a public health emergency back in March 2020. Rowan University stated, quote, Rowan provided students with millions in room and board reimbursements, reduced staff to skeletal proportions, and lost revenue from tuition and on-campus events. From April 5th to the 8th, Rowan University was one of over 126 schools worldwide to have student representatives at the National Model United Nations Conference. Attendees had the opportunity to discuss and debate solutions for global issues in real-world context. Rowan students were assigned to the Republic of Portugal to represent as a team. After the break, a look at Chris Coulter.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
As the COVID-19 vaccines become available, you might be asking yourself, should I get it? And if I do, will I be able to go about life without putting my family at risk? You've got questions, and that's normal. The fact is, the vaccines are safe and effective. They're going to save lives. To get the latest on the COVID-19 vaccines, visit getvaccineanswers.org, because getting back to the moments we miss starts with getting informed. It's up to you.
In partnership with Durham University Business School, Nottingham Trent University, and Conestoga College, the Rowan Center for Responsible Leadership hosts Accelerating Progress Towards a Circular Economy, which featured Chris Coulter, the CEO of Globe Scale. Coulter discussed how a recent survey given by companies measures participants' thoughts on seeking change and sustainability. Now let's head over to Sade, who wants to share her opinion about our professor, Dr. Candace Kelly.
In my opinion, Rowan University has pretty good professors. There are some professors who do not care about their students' well-being or whether or not they succeed after they graduate. Then there are professors who absolutely take the time to make sure their students have the every key to success there is. No, professors aren't obligated to make sure you get jobs, but it is awesome when they take time to ensure students who take their courses enjoy their time and not stress about everything. Professor Kelly is one of the greatest professors there is. She cares about her students, she makes them feel comfortable, and prepares them to go out in the journalism world. She has taught her students that in the business world, it is essential to be able to socialize with peers. Professor Kelly sets up activities for her students outside of the class to enable networking with people in the journalism industry. I would like to take the time to give Professor Kelly her flowers and appreciate everything she has done for her students, her years at Rowan.
Thank you, Sade. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we're talking about the best places in New Jersey as the weather gets warmer. We'll be right back.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But I get it, you're busy, and busy people can't have prediabetes. I read that wrong. They can, okay? Just go to the site.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Welcome back to the Rowan Rundown. And now, as the weather warms up and some COVID rules are relaxed, we're taking a look at what you can do right here in New Jersey. We've got special team coverage about how you can get out and enjoy the Garden State. There's nothing but peace, love, and good vibes at Bungalow Bowls in Ocean City. Bungalow Bowls serves up yummy fruit bowls, which are all named after songs like Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. Head on down to the corner of the 11th Street and Asbury Avenue if you're looking for something cold after a day in the hot summer sun. Enjoy refreshing smoothies and avocado toast. People from all over the state come down to the shore just to get their hands on one of these bad boys. And as we finally head into some warmer weather, now is the time to explore a historic landmark deep in the New Jersey Pine Belt. In the middle of Wharton State Forest lies Batstow Village, an untouched community sprinkled with decade-old structures, including Batstow Mansion. Visitors can hike on their many green trails or canoe out on the water. And get your appetite ready, because the Brownstone Pancake Factory is known for its over-the-top pancakes, waffles, and ultimately insane milkshakes. They have outrageous dishes you'll want to try. The recipe for their buttermilk pancakes is a family secret that dates back to 50 years. Catch the factory in Edgewater, Englewood Cliffs, and Brick, New Jersey. And if you want to come down to Rowan University, odds are you won't see a lot of people on the once very popular Rowan Boulevard. But it's still a good time to enjoy the restaurants on the boulevard or take a walk around Rowan's beautiful campus. From seafood and pancakes to Mexican food and some really big cookies. You don't have to worry about the really big lines though. And you can bring some energy to the boulevard by coming down for a good meal with some friends. Up next, Amanda is giving us the inside scoop in the world of entertainment.
Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM receives 2 awards in the Society of Professional Journalists Region 1 Mark of Excellence Awards. Together, an auto documentary on Latino immigrants in South Jersey won first place in the radio in-depth reporting category. Also, the Rowan Report earned a finalist nod for Best All-Around Radio Newscast. Rowan Radio has won 332 national and regional awards since the year of 1993. Star of the Broadway production Hamilton and Grammy winner Philippa Sue is now bringing more than just her presence and her music to Rowan when she appears in a virtual concert tomorrow, April 16th at 8 p.m. sharp. Sue will connect with Rowan students in conjunction with her appearance, and a good amount of the proceeds from the concert will benefit the New Jersey Arts and Cultural Recovery Fund to give relief to sectors affected by the coronavirus pandemic. The Director of Community Engagement and Presenting for the College of Performing Arts, Debbie Shapiro, stated, quote, "Having a renowned yet relatable artist like Philippa mentor our students is a valuable experience they will never forget," end quote. Tickets for the live stream performance are free for Rowan students. Rowan will be providing free professional headshots next week on April 19th, 20th, and 21st to all students of any age. They will be taking place at the Office of Career Advancement, which is on the second floor of Savitz Hall between the time of 10 a.m. and 12 noon each day. It will not take long at all. Students must sign up for a 5-minute session, and they have to come dressed professionally and ready for the photo. These headshots are great for LinkedIn profiles, and it's free, so come on out.
Thank you, Amanda. Next, we're going to Nick with the special report in the studio.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Nick Carlson here, joined today by Michael Tappan, avid Philadelphia sports fan. So, Michael, between COVID and everything going on right now in sports, what's going on your end for going to games and attending games?
I mean, I can't really attend any games like anytime soon. I mean, there are options. Like some of the stadiums are half open, but for most of like the major four sports, like you listed, the baseball, basketball, etc., they don't have any options to open games. I haven't made a trip down there.
And do you plan to go to any games within the future?
Yeah, I mean, I'm half vaccinated. As more people get vaccinated, I'm sure more people will be comfortable showing up to the game. So yeah, I expect to go to games in the future.
Now, for the future of COVID relating to sports, what do you think is going to happen? Or what do you expect to happen, or at least hope to happen?
I mean, it has to progressively get better at some point. So it's like, I think we just need to open up stadiums and for like 50% capacity and keep moving our way upwards. Personally, for me, I mean, if they open a game 50% capacity, I mean, I don't see a problem going once I'm fully vaccinated.
Now, do you think that maybe within COVID, it's going to be fully 100% this season, or you think that's a next season thing?
Yeah, I do think that they can open up entirely next season. It depends on how effective the vaccines are. But I say like maybe this summer we could get close back to normal, somewhat still COVID related, but like almost back to normal, like 75% capacity in stadiums.
So then, yeah, back to 100% maybe next year? I mean,
yeah, maybe next year. Yeah, I would say maybe next year.
And then what about going for the vaccine card? Do you think that we're going to have to show the vaccine cards?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a new normal, because that basically ensures that everyone can't transmit the virus. And yeah, I think for like definitely for like, I know in basketball, they sit on the floors. For courtside seating, definitely going to need the vaccine card. And I could see basically all stadiums in the United States doing that.
All right, well, that wraps up our interview. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Nick. Rowan University's Department of Public Safety has been recognized for achieving the gold standard in public safety professional excellence. This award goes out to all the public safety on campus, including 37 police officers, 49 security officers, 12 communications personnel, 15 administrative and support personnel, and 16 student patrol members. Emergency Management Coordinator Michael Cantner stated, quote, "We want to be the best public safety agency in the nation," end quote. Next, let's head over to Sierra with this week's weather.
As the COVID-19 vaccines become available, you might be asking yourself, should I get it? And if I do, will I be able to go about life without putting my family at risk? You've got questions, and that's normal. The fact is, the vaccines are safe and effective. They're going to save lives. To get the latest on the COVID-19 vaccines, visit getvaccineanswers.org, because getting back to the moments we miss starts with getting informed. It's up to you.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back to the Rowan Rundown. Now let's take a look at Rowan sports with Christine.
Rowan women's lacrosse will face off against Kane University for the second time this Saturday at 1 p.m. after a loss against the College of New Jersey this past weekend. Senior Julia Gerlica and junior Elise Cohen both scored 3 goals apiece for the team. The Profs had a 5-goal streak in the second period, but fell short with a final score of 11-22, bringing their overall record to 1-5. The game against Rutgers Camden has been officially canceled. Men's baseball had a winning stretch of 4-0 this past weekend over 3 days. The Profs faced off against New Jersey City University and Rutgers Newark twice, defeating both teams. Senior co-captain Alex Kokis recorded his 200th career hit, while pitcher Donald Zellman threw his first completed game for Rowan in the match against Rutgers Newark. Zellman allowed only 2 hits in 9 innings, along with no earned runs, and also struck out 12 batters, the most from any pitcher in a single game this season. Seniors Francis Terry and Ernest Daniel were given NJAC Athlete of the Week honors for men's track and field.
Thank you, Christine. Next, let's head over to Sierra with this week's weather.
Tonight is going to be cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 41. Friday will be cloudy with a little bit of sunshine with a high of 57 and a low of 41. Saturday will be cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 45. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 43. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 64 and a low of 45. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 50.
Well, that's all for the Rowan Rundown. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Joel Vasquez. Have a good night.